What if the final race of the Formula One season ended up in Europe instead of the Middle East? Imagine a world where the iconic Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi or the futuristic Losail in Qatar are replaced by the gravel roads of Imola or the rain-soaked circuits of Portugal. This isn't just about logistics, it's a seismic shift in how global sports leagues navigate geopolitical chaos. Let me break it down for you. Formula One CEO, Stefano Domenicali, is dancing on a tightrope. He's got a mid-September deadline to decide whether the final races in Qatar and Abu Dhabi will happen. But here's the kicker, if those races fall through, the entire season could end in Europe. Why does this matter? Because it's not just about moving a calendar date, it's about rewriting the cultural DNA of the sport. These Middle Eastern circuits have become synonymous with F1's modern identity, blending luxury, spectacle, and cutting-edge technology. If they're replaced by European tracks, it's like swapping a neon-lit metropolis for a cobblestone alley. Now, Imola is on the table. It's Domenicali's birthplace, a track steeped in history, where Ferrari's legacy is etched into every corner. But here's what's fascinating, the weather in Italy during November is notoriously unpredictable. Rain, fog, and cold winds could turn a high-octane race into a mud bath. Yet, the sport is considering it. Why? Because in times of uncertainty, tradition becomes a lifeline. But is this a temporary fix or a sign of a deeper shift? I think it's both. The Middle East has been a strategic goldmine for F1, offering massive TV deals and sponsorships. If those relationships sour, the sport might be forced to retreat to its roots, Europe. Then there's the elephant in the room, geopolitics. The US-Israel conflict has already disrupted races in Saudi Arabia and Bahrain, forcing Malaysia to step in. This isn't just about logistics, it's about the fragility of global partnerships. Imagine if a similar crisis hits Europe next year. Would F1 have contingency plans? Or would it be forced to cancel races entirely? This raises a deeper question, how much of a global sport can F1 truly be when it's so dependent on a handful of regions? And let's talk about expansion. Domenicali mentioned interest in Africa, Asia, and South America. But here's the rub, China and Japan are already on the radar, but F1 is cautious. They want to consolidate their markets before expanding further. But what if the Middle East's instability accelerates their push into new territories? I mean, if you can't rely on Qatar's oil money, maybe you'll look to India's growing middle class or Brazil's passionate fanbase. It's a gamble, but one that could redefine F1's future. Ultimately, this isn't just about where the cars race, it's about where the sport's soul resides. Will F1 remain a global spectacle, or will it become a European relic? The answer might depend on how well the sport can balance tradition with the chaos of the modern world. And that, my friends, is the real story here.